What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Now, we got a long list of what to talk about today, but the first one in order is the very first game in which the Celtics went ahead and defeated the Brooklyn Nets early on in the first game. Uh, and this is a game that everybody has been talking about. This is the most exciting one, the most competitive one, believe it or not. And pretty much the Celtics took care of business last night, despite Brooklyn starting off the game pretty well. They beat them 114 to 107. Now, of course, the stat line. Uh, Jason Tatum had 19 points, but what was more impressive is that he had 10 assists to go along with 6 rebounds. Jaylen Brown was sensational, had 22 points and 4 rebounds. And also, what was key too is the fact that in that in that eight man in that 8-man rotation, every single every single player, with the exception of White, was in double figures. Peyton Pritchard had 10, Williams had 17, Marcus Smart had 17, and Al Horford. Man, Al Horford. I'm gonna talk about Horford. The way that this guy is unappreciated, man, it's a crying shame. And Al Horford, I'm not saying he's a Hall of Famer or anything, but Al Horford is an important piece in terms of the locker room and in terms of veteranship and being able to show people still at this age, because Al Horford's been playing for quite some time, that he's still able to make a contribution. And then of course, Daniel Theus, man, had a solid game. He had 15 as well. Then of course on the low end, you had the Nets. KD, he had 27, but it was with inefficient shooting. He earned everything at the line. Uh, Bruce Brown, Doodle Brown, had 23. Kyrie Irving, they held him to 10 points. Gordon Dragic off the bench did the bulk of their scoring. He had 18, and Seth Curry had 16. Um, and that was pretty much it for Brooklyn. Let me let me say this too, okay? Now, everybody's talking about, oh, this blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's one more true. What's up with the Celtics? I see you in the building. That's that's all. All of that is very true, but it's more so about Ima Udoka and his strategy to neutralize KD. People got to understand this, and I've been talking about this the whole entire season. I've been talking about this the whole entire year, especially when the Celtics started to surge, when they surged all the way to number one at one point. Me and True the King had already. I told people Ima Udoka is bringing something out of every single player on that. It's all about defense first. Okay. Now I did check it. I was wrong yesterday. They did catapult Golden State for number one in defensive efficiency. So I just want to let everybody know that I made that mistake. I do apologize about that. What's up, Stephen Green? I see you in the building. I'm impressed of the run. Boston was uh, down 17. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They were down early, but they still fought back, and they were still able to win. They put pressure on KD and kept doing that in the series. Well, that's what I've been talking about right now. That's exactly what I'm talking about right now, Stephen Green. Okay, so just bear with me, man. Um, look, it's it's not about. Well, they also put pressure on Kyrie too. They made it difficult for Kyrie. Kyrie didn't do what he did the first game or whatever, you know. Although I will give, I'll give Kyrie, more of the benefit of the doubt. He was playing the D. Like I said, he's been focused more on the D, but on the offensive end, he was more on the low end. He only had 10 points and everything. But Gordon Dragic did his thing. But okay, in terms of putting the clamps on KD, it's all about Ima Udoka'S strategy. It's all about Ima Udoka'S strategy. People got to understand that Ima Udoka is a championship pedigree coach coming from the Spurs. Okay, people got to understand that he's not. Whenever he sees a player that scores at will, he's going to do everything that he can to find a strategy to try to neutralize that. He did it against Joel Embiid, right? He's done it. He's done it against. They were able to do it against all the elite teams. Okay, they did it against Giannis. Okay, he's going to make it very difficult. Now he might not be able to shut. So if you have more than one scorer like uh, KD and Kyrie, who are Hall of Fame caliber players who've been in a championship before, who have won the championship and been to the promised land and everything. Okay, somebody going to get something. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on the offensive end and on the defensive end as well. But also, what we got to understand this too is that if you have a great player like a Giannis or like some of the other ones that have come along in the past, what will make up for them is or not playing great defense is the fact that they could do other things to bring out their offensive game eventually, whether it's hustle points. I talked about that yesterday. That's what I was saying about James Harden, and I'm going to talk about the Sixers game too as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it twisted. I'm going kind of in order, but everybody's talking about what KD didn't do. It's more so about what Ima Udoka is doing. It's more so about what Ima Udoka is doing. Um, you know, and listen to this too. Boston is just as good on the road as they are, at home. Okay, they're just as dangerous on the. Everybody thinking that, like I've had people say that, this series is not going to go seven, and I mean this series is going to go seven and everything like that. Look, if they get one in Brooklyn, if they still one in Brooklyn, guess what? That pressure is on Brooklyn. The pressure is already on Brooklyn. The pressure is already on KD, and it has mounted and it has surged. But I don't think people are giving credit to Ima Udoka. When Robert Williams got out and is not able to play, people thought that it was pretty much over for the Celtics. Well, guess what he's been able to do? He's been able to adjust. And that's what Tim Duncan once said, that playoffs and the finals is about. It's about making adjustments because the game is going to slow down. They're going to figure out something. Now, Nash, he's going to have to, see something and figure out something on the film. That's going to be something that he's going to have to really dig in deep and stuff. Do I believe that Nash can evolve out of this situation? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. But you know, this is the thing about Boston that I want people to understand. Ima Udoka is making the Brooklyn Nets play their style of game. and you're not supposed to. You're playing. Brooklyn is trying to play the Celtics game, and that's not going to work. What's up with it, Jelly Bean? I'll see you in a bit. Boston is making the game. Like I said, it goes back to what I said, and like I said, it might be a broken record and everything, but they're making it ugly pretty. And look, there you go back in the past. There's been teams that have won ugly, and usually that throws another team off. But you want teams to come in there, looking pretty, always shooting a jumper. Everybody's not going to be a Golden State. Although Golden State can, believe it or not, they can make the game ugly too with their defense. But that's a whole nother route. Boston is making Brook. They're taking, I'm a Udoka strategy is really to neutralize KD, take away their scoring. Their scoring. Now you got Bruce Brown, doing the hustle plays and making some shots and everything. You got Gordon Dragic, but you take KD and Kyrie out of the ball game. Guess what? That's the bulk of the scoring. Listen, everybody's like, oh well, he had 27. Yeah, it was an inefficient 17 from the field. He earned everything at the line. I mean, he shot 18 of 20, 18 of 20 from the line. So, of course, at the line, he's going to be pretty much automatic. But when we're talking about, I'll put it to you like this: Ima Udoka is making KD take the James Harden route. Ima Udoka is making KD take the James Harden route. Hey, True Viking, what's up with it, Queen? I see you in the building. He's making KD take the James Harden route, which is okay. If I'm playing inefficient, if I'm shooting inefficient from the line, if I'm not getting what I'm able to get in terms of you know the field goals and everything like that, I'm gonna draw the foul and I'm gonna earn it at the line so that I could get that stat. That's so unlike KD. That's so unlike KD. KD is the type where he's gonna get it both ways. You've never seen KD have two bad performances in a row. Not unless I can remember, I can recall where he struggled somewhat when he had earlier in his career when he had got injured when he was in OKC. But other than that, you've never seen KD like this. But listen, Ima Udoka he's a coaching genius. You know, uh, Stephen Green. This is the thing. Celtics. I told everybody about the Celtics. Everybody's like the Celtics are gonna fold. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. Not not up under good coaching. And True Viking, she look. I know she was kind of like, and I listen. True the King has said something, and he talked about what's up with it, Mike. I see you in the building. He talked about something, man, and I think he was talking about sweeps and everything. Hey, if they keep playing the way that they're playing, they could sweep a couple of teams. If 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 Boston goes into Brooklyn and they suck the life out of that arena, out of the Barclays Center, and they get that third game, like I said, the pressure is not on the Celtics. The pressure is on Brooklyn. The pressure is on Brooklyn. The pressure is already on Brooklyn. The pressure is on KD. Now, do I believe that KD is gonna, bounce back in either this game or uh, if they play, when they play that fourth game? Yeah, you know, and KD's a different animal. He's in the gym. He's in the gym. He's working. Because bad games bother. Listen, the bulk of superstars, bad games bother. Yeah, well, true, Viking, but I know you're not. I know you're not satisfied. Listen, as impressed as I was yesterday with the Sixers, which I'm going to talk about later. Hey, I'm still not satisfied because we're supposed to do man. We're supposed to get those wins. That's what Joel Embiid is supposed to do. You know. That's what Doc Rivers was supposed to do. And look, I'm gonna talk about that later. I'm gonna talk about all that later. We're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about the Sixers later. But right now, I'm staying on Brooklyn and the Celtics. They're starting off the game good. At one point they had a double digit lead. They had a double digit lead. But you said Boston Celtics is the type of team that should go to the NBA. You're repeating what I said, Steven. Everybody, listen. Why everybody wants to come to their senses now? But when I sit up here and I say, oh no, man, when I say Boston, the reason why they're gonna win is because of their defense. Oh, everybody says that I'm capping. Or when I say that, the team to still beat is the Milwaukee Bucks. Or when I say that, the Sixers can't play like how they're playing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh no, Polo, look at that, man. It's James Harden and it's Joel Embiid. No, it's Maxey and Joel Embiid. That's a whole nother story though. I'm trying to tell people, man, like I've been talking about Boston. Okay, hey, you hate to see him win. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. You would think that I'm a Celtics fan the way that I'm giving them their props, but I know. Listen, ever since Ama Udoka had came in, he was on to something, Mike. And I told people, listen, Jason between Jason Tatum, between what's up with it, Greenleaf, man. Make sure y'all H Town in the building. H Town in the building. The boy Greenleaf. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie Greenleaf, man. His channel. Salute to you, bro. Texas always represent. I-45, I-45 stretch. Dallas to D town, Dallas to H Town. Greenleaf in the building. Now, look, I've been telling people from the beginning, okay? I've always talked about Boston, and I've always mentioned I'm a Udoka first. Yes, Tatum, he's playing sensational, but he's pulling something out of them mentally. Uh, Even Jaylen Brown, who had the better game, the talent was always there, but it's the mental. You know that the talent was always there because they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. They made it there twice. They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in the bubble, and on top of that, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals when Jason Tatum was a rookie, and he struggled that year too. He struggled that year. Yeah, but okay, hey Steven, we not talking. Listen, check this out. I'm more impressed with Jason Tatum's defense and the fact that he's able to distribute and he's able to utilize his team more because that was one of the knocks on Jason Tatum is that he was shot jacking earlier this year. I'm not gonna lie to you, and you go look at my videos. We were all cooking Jason Tatum. A couple of the brothers in the LDBC was cooking him. But guess what? They surged. I'm a Udoka. Look, they were having problems in the beginning of the year. Marcus Smart was getting frustrated with both Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, saying, "Why won't you distribute the ball more? Why don't you pass the ball more?" They were having friction. Guess what? They were able to get through that trial and tribulation. So it's not about Jason Tatum. just shooting threes and pulling up or anything like that. I want to see him distribute the ball. I want to see him defend in transition. And guess what? He was third in defensive win shares. What's up with it, Alex? I see you in the building. Him and Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown were all in the top five in terms of the defensive rating, or top 10. And then, of course, you had Robert Williams, who had defensive rating at one point before. So we got to look at it from that perspective, man. And everybody's so dung ho. They so dung ho on. Oh yeah, well, it's all about KD Strong. No, I'm a Udoka. I've been telling people, and I haven't told Ticket, who I got in the building right now. I got the homie, Ticket
What up,
TV,
man?
aka Pro Basketball Updates. What's up with it, bro?
Man, look, I agree with you and I disagree with you. I agree
Go
with you
ahead.
because Udoka Ime he's forcing Katie into this. What he's doing is this is psychological, bro. This is mental psychological warfare going on, bro. You spend a whole. I tell these dudes all the time. You get dudes that come on YouTube and that'll defend these superstars and know nothing about them over dudes that spent uh, years with these dudes. When you've been with a dude every single day for over a year, you with a dude more than when he's with his family, bro. You know his tendencies. You know how he work. You know his moves. You studying these guys. Udoka is down there on the ground level with KD and them last year. He was working with these dudes. You the assistant coach. You're working out with him every single day. You know his moves. You know his tendencies. You know where he like to go when he goes right. You know where he goes to go when he goes left. He is all over that, bro. So he studied KD's whole game. And then you're Steve Nash's assistant coach. You was giving him ideas. You know how he thinks. So not only are you outsmarting and outcoaching Steve Nash, but you've already studied KD. You understand KD's kryptonite because you have applied what you learned from being with KD for over a year to the game situations. So what he has done is now I have great defenders who pay attention to detail. But in the past, we haven't had great coaching. We haven't paid attention to the detail of what we need to do in order to eliminate these players. And you talking about last night, KD and Kyrie. Okay, from game one, he said, okay, Kyrie, you want to play this game? We're going to make the adjustment on you too. When you get into your dribbling mode, we're going to make you go extra dribble mode. So we're going to send another guy at you. We're going to make all those other guys beat us, but you guys don't want that to happen. You guys really want to beat us. See, that's the problem. KD and Kyrie are the ones who really want to execute them dudes. But Udoka is going to force them to make the other guys beat you. And with KD, he has studied KD. So he understands that KD has flaws in his game that nobody has seen. That's how them dudes is all on them passes. That's how they get all those deflections. That's how they know everywhere KD is going. They know it. They plucking that shit, man. They plucking them. They blocking them. Al Horford know all KD's
Hey,
moves. He plucking all that shit.
hey, Ticket. Hey, like I said, man. And look at this, man. They make it ugly pretty. Listen,
Right.
they're making Boston. I mean, they're making Brooklyn play their game, right? They was up by 17 at one point, Ticket. And
Yeah.
they had a
But then
double digit goddamn
that was
lead.
the
They
role.
started
That was the role players. That was the role players,
right.
Polo. You got to remember. But listen,
Hey, Ticket. Everybody with the exception of Peyton Pritchard was in double figures.
facts. But hey, no, I'm talking about. But no, I'm saying this was the role players that was playing well for the Nets earlier. But
For
think
the
about
Nets,
this.
yeah, Gordon Dragic, because Gordon Dragic had 18.
And Curry was playing well, and Doodoo Brown was playing well. But
Yeah,
check this out, though. Check
hey,
this out.
sing that song, Ticket.
Doodoo Brown. Doodoo Brown. Hey, but Polo, but check this out. But peep game,
What's
Polo,
up?
peep game.
Uh huh.
Here's the situation.
Okay.
KD and Kyrie's mind don't want to beat you like that. They're not willing to beat you that way. See, KD is not willing to play the game and accept, okay, you want to double team me? You want to take the ball away from me? I'm going to trust my teammates to get me over this hump right here because of the way you're playing me. And so now, see, they don't want to stick to that 4 quarters. They went to it early, but what happened? Here comes KD still trying to get a shot up over 2-3 dudes. Here comes Kyrie still trying to jump between 2 and 3 dudes. They're playing into the hand of Ime Udoka because Udoka knows that KD wants to be the guy that kills you. He's not going to stay disciplined those 3 or 4 quarters, and then when it's all on the line at the end, close the deal. Because see, your teammates will keep you in the game because they're getting open looks. They're getting great looks. The way the
Right.
Boston Celtics are playing you, KD's teammates are going to get great looks all series long. They're going to get excellent looks. The thing is are KD and Kyrie, look, perfect example, bro. Go back to the last possession in game 1. What did
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie do? You had other dudes that was open. Kyrie's trying to dribble between 2 dudes to get off a shot. When he couldn't get it off, the only person he was looking at was KD. And KD was under duress. They were all over these guys. But they're unwilling to let those role players do it. KD and Kyrie mindset is going to be me and him, and that's it. And
Yeah,
that's gonna
hey, that's a good point, Ticket. This is what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you and the brothers this too, man. Hey, is it me or are y'all figuring out that I would say like within the last, I would say really the whole fourth quarter, but really about that last 5 minutes, Brooklyn doesn't have an identity in the sense that they don't know who's going to defer to who. Are y'all seeing that?
nope. That's KD and Kyrie do that. They do that back and forth. KD and Kyrie like, hey man, whatever. Like if you got it, you go. If I got it, I go. But it's not. They don't base it off of however the game is going. They don't base it off of that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, Udoka has done such a great job, man, coaching this series, bro. This dude is coaching laps around Steve Nash, bro. And if Steve Nash loses a series, he'd be fired. He'd be fired as soon as the series over. He loses a series, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something though, man. This is
What's up?
psychological and mental, bro. This is a mental psychological warfare. I'm
Right.
telling you, bro. And he is in KD's head, bro. Bro, you have never seen KD stripped this much, turned over this much, blocked
Hmm.
this much, and straight taken out of his entire game because they sitting on all his moves. They know KD, he's proven to you guys right now that he don't got the offensive arsenal of a Kobe Bryant. These are dudes that can adjust to anything. If you had one, they had counters to everything. KD doesn't. He doesn't have counters. KD's always dependent on being able to get a crossover dribble, pull up over you. He's always been able to depend on that. But what happens when
Right.
a nigga know your count, your cadence and your dribbles?
But
Once a nigga
you,
count your dribbles, they watch that game film. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Udoka coaching job is unfreaking real. They're counting this dude's cadence on this, bro. They're counting the
I've been trying.
cadence on this dribble. They sitting on that, bro. Bro, you got old ass Al Horford sitting in the pocket, plucking this dude, bro.
Catching
Smashing this
Holly
dude.
Hughes ticket,
Come on, man.
man. The
Bro,
dude
bro, I'm trying to tell you, this is
dunking on
psychological, man.
motherfuckers, man. Getting off the ground, ticket.
This is psychological, bro. And Ime Udoka has proven how great of a coach he is, man. This dude, man, bro, man, this dude's man. He's on another level, man. He's on another
I was
level,
like,
man.
man, I hadn't seen Al Horford get off the ground since he was in Atlanta. I was like, God damn, this nigga Al Horford. Nah, but hey, this is another thing too. Two things though. You touched on something key. Now you mentioned the psychological factor. Yeah, that's on point right there because check this out, man. Like people forget you play. They forget about the emotional components of the game. They
Mm-hmm.
forget about that. And then also, I'm a Udoka is making KD take the James Harden route.
Back,
4-17 from the field. But
backs,
everybody's like, oh, he had 27. Yeah, he got that bitch at the line, 18 to 20.
forcing it. He forcing the issue. And look, this is another thing, Polo.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what make KD uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell you something, dog. When you with somebody, whether it's your wife, your kid, somebody, for a lot of time, bro, you know what the public might not know, but you know what pushes them. You know what gets under their skin. You know how to push their buttons, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Better than anybody else. Udoka being on that staff over there with Brooklyn before he came over to the Boston Celtics helped so much for this series, bro. Because he got so much information on KD that most teams wouldn't have because they're not with KD every day in there. And then a lot of
Mm-hmm.
coaches who are coaches on other teams, they don't use that strat. They really don't execute and play to the guy's weaknesses. You understand what I'm saying? But KD, this dude, Ime Udoka, man, bro, this shit is psychological, man. KD and them ain't winning this series, man. They're not beating this team 4 out of 5 games. I'm sorry, it's not because
Yeah,
KD
Lou
really want
talking
to
about this series gonna go 7 games.
no, it's
I was
over
like,
with. It don't matter. Even if it goes 7, they losing. They're not winning game 7 in Boston. It's over with. It's over with. All Boston got to do is win at home. I don't even think Boston going to lose a game at home, bro. This series is over.
Yeah, they
KD,
good on the road.
they had to
They
get
good
this.
on the road.
And they don't play well enough defensively, man. You saw what Jaylen Brown went cooking last night down the stretch. They couldn't get no stops. They're not good defensively. And then let's talk about this.
What's
Kyrie
that?
playing like shit, but Drummond's giving them nothing.
No, not at all. That's
Nothing.
facts.
Nothing. All the rebounds he be getting during the regular season, this man constantly disappear in the postseason. I'm seeing dudes strip rebounds out of his hands. He ain't effective under the basket. He's giving them nothing. And then Claxton, he's too young. He don't even know what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
playing all right in spots, but he just too light in the ass, man. Man, they in trouble, Polo. They in real trouble. And that dude that's on the left side of your screen, Udoka, I'm telling you, bro, this man need to get all his credit because he pushing all the buttons in this series.
yeah. Drummond was a non-factor. I mean, he only had 5 points. Uh, he only had 5 points, but what was more detrimental is that he only had 4 rebounds. That's not like Drummond.
I know, I'm with you.
And
I'm
then
with
on
you on
top of
that,
that,
man.
he was a zero. He wasn't even negative or positive. KD was a -10. Everybody that was a plus pretty much came off the bench, and that was Gordon Dragic. And listen, I was wrong about Gordon Dragic ticket. I told the brother, wait, what? He was like, man, hey, Polo, man, you got to see what's up with it, Grinder. I see you in the building. Trey Chambers, yes, we gonna get the smoke. I know Ticket gonna cook his ass too. Kyrie, okay? Yes, we ain't forgot about that shit. Look, Gordon Dragic, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like, man, dang, nah, I don't think he gonna do it. Gordon Dragic actually been keeping the motherfuckers in there.
Yeah, Dragic, he coming in and killing, but this on KD and Kyrie, man. Drummond and them, Drummond's not doing his job, bro. And that hurts them bad. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I'm just telling you the truth, man. I'm
You
just
gonna
telling
cook Kyrie?
Kyrie already been getting it from me, man. Kyrie ain't
Uh
on shit. Kyrie ain't on shit.
huh.
Kyrie ain't on shit. He ain't on shit. He ain't on shit. Kyrie ain't on shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? He out here, he played like shit yesterday too. And he got no, like I said today in my stream this morning, he got no excuses. Nigga, you
Right.
been out damn near out the whole season. You the
No
freshest.
passing.
You the freshest. So I talked about that this morning. I'm talking about that
Right.
this morning. I talked about that all through my video.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Right.
don't think he's been listening about that aspect of it. So, but yeah, Kyrie needed they man, both of them dudes, bro. But Drummond too, because nigga, you the big man, and you can't even get 10 rebounds. Are you
Hmm.
serious?
He was doing that shit during the season.
Bro,
Remember?
man was getting 15, 16 rebounds coming over here with bro.
I already know what you about to say though, Ticket. I already know you about to mention that motherfucker Ben Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons, man, I ain't worried about it. Man, I get pissed off when dudes talk about, hey man, they ain't got Ben Simmons, man. Do KD need all the help?
Oh yeah,
Do
yeah,
we need
yeah.
all the help
They
in the
got
world?
enough.
Do we need all the help? That's why I always tell these dudes, Allen Iverson dudes better than these niggas, man. AI better than me. I don't care what nobody say. AI better than KD, man. I got Victor come out there today too. He better than KD, bro. He better than KD. I ain't never seen AI cry for all this help. He took he took the hand he
Nah.
was dealt and went against better teams and better defenses and cooked niggas, man. I ain't trying to hear no excuses.
Ice Tray, icing his goddamn knees and shit. Look what,
Oh,
man, you
bro.
just had 37 and you gonna come out and you don't talk about, oh, my knees hurt.
Mm.
Against Miami. Yeah, they weren't
Crying
hurting
about
against Cleveland.
facts, crying about physicality, man. These dudes, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man. Like I said, though, man. I'm gonna keep giving it to KD and them, man. I'm gonna keep giving it to him,
Mhm.
man. Because all they did was praise this nigga. And when did he earn all that praise? When? By stacking the
Right.
deck and Golden State? Because I mean, without a stacked deck, what has KD done winning wise without a stacked deck? Without the deck stacked in his favor, he has never showed you that he can get his team over the hump ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, people wanna sit here and they wanna cry about the fact that, okay, yeah, they don't have this person and they don't have this person. Look, y'all wasn't saying that shit during the regular season. During the regular season, this is the playoffs. Stuff slows down. Like the great Tim Duncan said, Ticket. He said playoffs and the finals is about making what? Making adjustments. And I'm a Udoka is really great at it. Guys like Monty Williams, which Monty Williams could be in trouble them not having booked 3 to 4 games. But I believe that Monty Williams is still gonna adjust though.
Mm-hmm.
He's too good of a coach. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
They coaches.
they're gonna lose that series, man. I'm sorry, bro. I disagree. Pelicans gonna win that series, man.
You think
Bro,
the
Willie
Pelicans
Green,
gonna win without D
man,
Book?
same situation.
Mm-mm.
Same situation, bro. Willie Green knows Monty Williams. He already said we
Yeah,
run all the same stuff. And then not only that, you added CJ McCollum was the biggest thing ever. But and the mistake they made was when they came out in the first game, they wasn't prepared for that series. Remember, they just came off the Clippers game. One day is not enough time to prepare. You need a couple days to prepare. Now that they had a couple of days to really get settled in, man, them niggas in trouble, man. Phoenix is in real trouble, bro. Bro,
I
Phoenix
put
gonna
it to,
lose this series, man. They gonna lose.
I
They
put
not winning game 3. They not winning game 3.
I put it
They
to you
not
like
winning.
this. I put it to you like this, Ticket. In order for Phoenix to win, okay, these are the guys that got to step up. Of course, you know Crowder has been playing like shit. Okay, he's been playing like shit. I don't know what the fuck is going on in his mind. Aiden did not have man. He didn't have no type of good game because he had like 10 points and wasn't even double digit in rebounds. I think he had 9 rebounds. And Mikael Bridges, he played solid, but he's got to take his offense to a whole nother level, which we know that he can. Listen, they've won without D Book before, and they won without CP3 too with Aiden, but they got to step up though. That's why I believe that they can win.
But here's the
Now,
thing:
Bi,
you're not gonna be able
oh
to do
my
that
bad, go ahead, bro.
how CP3 is playing. You got to look at the game CP3 and them playing, bro. CP3 is not playing that floor general game. CP3 is playing an attack. I'm trying to kill you game. See, the worst thing that happened to CP3 is he caught fire in the fourth quarter in the first game and scored 19 points. That saved them. Then they were going to lose that game, but CP3 fended them off with a superhuman effort in the fourth quarter when he scored them 19 straight points. But you got to think CP3 is in scoring more. Every time he comes out the pick and roll, he's looking for score now. He's looking to shoot that
Right.
mid-range jumper. He's taking away Aiden and the other guys. Bro, they've already disrespected Aiden. Didn't want to give him no didn't want to give him no props and sign him or give him that extension he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Made him wait. And then you don't really give him the ball. The same thing that happened in the finals. They went away from the dude. They really wasn't trying to play through him. So I'm just going to tell you, the game CP3 is playing is not a game that's conducive to them winning. They can't win this series, in my opinion. It's over with. When the Pelicans win the series, and I thought the Pelicans were going to win even with Booker on the court. I thought the Pelicans were going to take them 6 or 7. But now, and I thought they was going to win the last game even with Booker. But now, since Booker's gone, this series is over with. They're not coming out. They're not coming out, bro. Game 3, they will not. The Suns will not win Game 3.
Hey, Ticket. Let me ask you something though.
Go ahead.
Hey, is it fair to say that if Zion comes back, he gonna be more of a detriment than more of an
Yeah,
asset?
that's why they're not going to bring him back. That's why they're not bringing him back.
Because
That's
I'm
why
like, these guys, listen,
they're not
CJ
bringing him back.
McCullough, hey, Ticket, CJ McCullough had came out and already said, no, I think it was somebody, they were talking about playing with each other, playing with BI. It's a joy to play. No. It was Nance, Larry Nance Jr. He said, it's a joy to play with BI and with CJ McCullough. You ain't hear nothing about Zion. Of course, he ain't played with him, but I'm just saying, like, them guys, they're not even thinking about Zion right now.
Uh-huh.
They're not thinking about Zion. And if you could sit up here East Bay funkin' in warm ups, 360, man, ain't nothing wrong with your goddamn foot. Get your ass up out there, man.
Mm-hmm.
What's up
Yeah,
with it, Alex? Yeah, Alex, we gonna talk about your Warriors because I know Ticket had seen this, man. The Warriors have came with an unbelievable strategy on Jokic, man, that nobody talking about, making
yeah,
him
but
run.
look, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I can't really judge that series, man. I can't
Mm-hmm.
judge. So I know everybody getting on Jokic, and yes, he need to do better, but they missing 2 of their best players, bro. I can't really judge that series for the Warriors. Everybody want to jump up and down for the Warriors. The Warriors get hit by a freight train next series, they're gonna be looking stupid, bro. You're not playing your 2 best players, man. That hurts, man. You got a big man. When have you ever known a big man outside of Hakeem Olajuwon not to have 2 elite guards that win the chip? I'm just saying, not to have an elite guard to win the chip. Bro, it's not going to happen, bro. They're not going to beat a team like the Warriors. They didn't have a chance. You need Jamal Murray. You need Michael Porter Jr. You missing those 2 players, bro, that's 40 points in the starting lineup. That puts
And
everybody else in the right position, bro. That messed up the whole series, them not having those 2 guys. That
I
made that
think
series easy because you got them guys going against Will Barton, and a backup in Monte Morris, bro. Bro, that's not gonna get it done, bro.
Hey, Brent, you talking about Jokic got to get a game elite? Man, why y'all always like talking about? Oh, he got to get a game. He got to get a game. No, you got to win. No, you
We
got
gotta
to
get
win
serious.
if you're gonna get one game.
Facts. You gotta get a series, man. I mean, you the
Yeah,
MVP.
man.
You
He got
the
a ticket. He got swept by y'all in the bubble. So, I mean, he done been there.
MVP. You got win. You won. If you win the MVP, you a two-time MVP, bro. You can't be getting sent home under no circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Salute Tank ATL. We hoping to have that Spence and that motherfucking Crawford in ATL, huh? Too.
Yeah, man. You already know what it is, man.
I
Hey,
know
but I don't
ticket.
think they're gonna take it there. They're gonna take it to Dallas, man. Spence.
Man, no, but see, that's what I don't want it over here, ticket, because then they gonna push that
But
goddamn
it's
narrative.
always been like that in boxing, man. It's always been like that. The A side get the home field advantage, and the A side get the biggest purse split. Earl Spence Jr. just did 500,000 pay-per-views, man. Come on, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, he don't want to bring in the numbers,
That's what's gonna happen.
and they
That's
talk
it's
about he
always
ain't
been
the big fish.
in boxing. In the boxing history, it's always been A side, B side. A side control the
Facts.
fight. When Floyd fought Oscar De La Hoya, he had to go where Oscar wanted to fight. He had to take the lower end of the money. He had to beat
Hmm.
Oscar in order to become the A side, and that's what he did. I mean, that's what Terrence Crawford's going to have to do. I mean, Earl Spence is controlling the money, he's controlling the revenue. Man, just put $40,000 in dollars, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they did a $4 million gate. I mean,
Hmm.
500,000 on the pay-per-views. What ain't nothing else to talk about.
Right, that's facts. And plus, he done cleaned his side of the street, and
Right?
he and
He got
he
3 belts.
chasing his belt.
Right. Come on now. So that fight is going. That fight is going to be right there in Dallas, in that arena, and that's where they can make the most money anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, look. Hey, this what I had to tell somebody at the barbershop. Take a minute. This guy wanted to sit there and try to debate me, talking about, oh yeah, well, Vegas will never die. Vegas will never. I'm like, Vegas is dying now. Why you think
Yeah.
they got they trying to get an expansion, another expansion team, and on top of that they got a pro team. When you come to Dallas, hey, ticket will fly to Dallas from that DR. He'll come over to this bitch,
Yeah,
nigga, one day.
it's going down. I mean, bro, you can put 100,000 people. You can put 100. You can put down there 100,000 people in Texas Stadium. So I mean, just by that fight alone, they can get 80, 90,000 in that fight alone for Earl Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. They can get 80 to 90,000 alone in that arena. Plus, you looking at a million pay-per-views. I mean, bro, that's a huge fight, man. That's a huge fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
in Vegas, you only gonna get 16, 17,000. Of course, the tickets will be more money. But in Dallas, they can charge big money for the tickets anyway, so it don't matter. And Dallas is a big market. It's a huge market. So Texas is a huge market. So I mean, bro, that's where it's
And
gonna be.
it's slept on. It's
Right.
slept on. Ticket. Hey, ticket. I was telling people. I said, man, yeah, man. Why is everybody coming to take it? Guess what? We got the land. You know what I'm saying? Our land is cheaper now. They jacking up those prices, right? Everybody's
Mhm.
renovating their businesses. They coming down here. They moving their business. Ticket. If you came from the DR, you came to Texas right here, and you looked at the prices of these buildings, you'd be like, what? Oh, nigga, I'm gonna have somebody running it over here, and as well as running it over there. But people ain't looking at it from that logic.
Right. Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. Hey, like I tell you, man. I like that whole thing that's going on down there. As far as what they got going on in other markets, especially Dallas.
Man, please, you just
I like
want them
that.
thick
I like
ass
it.
women down here. That's why you want to come down here. You want to see some thick ass big booty
You know,
Latinas and black women.
they're eating cornbread down there, all that shit. Hey, but I agree. I mean, I like the Atlanta market too. That's a good
Hmm.
market for the brothers and the sisters too. I love that market, man. But that fight ain't going over there, man. That fight is going to be right there in Dallas, Texas, in Cowboys. That's where they're going to have it in Cowboy Stadium. That's where they're going to have that fight, bro.
Uh,
Tell you, sign,
If it
seal,
if,
deliver.
if it come down here, ticket, hey
Ain't
ticket.
no
If
if.
it's down
Hold on,
here,
tell them. Ain't no if. That fight ain't happening unless it's there. It ain't happening unless it's there. So that fight will be in Texas Stadium. The only way it goes anywhere else is if Terrence
hmm
Bud Crawford wins and becomes an A side. Then he'll move the location in the rematch. Because it'll be more than one fight. It'll be a 2 fight deal. You know what I'm saying?
or you think they're gonna fight two fights?
Yeah, it's gonna be a 2 fight deal. Of course, it's got to
Yeah,
be a 2 fight deal. You fight for belts,
right.
so it's,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a 2 fight deal. You got both fighters gonna have a
Okay,
rematch.
so who you taking, man?
Earl Spence.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say everybody's like sleeping on Errol Spence. They think that just because
Earl Spence gonna
Ugas
finish
had got him
Earl
there
Spence.
and knocked his
Earl Spence
mouthpiece
gonna,
out, they
no, no,
think
no, no,
that.
no. Earl Spence got touched by Ugas a few times because he was trying to look for the stop. He was walking through Ugas. He wanted to stop Ugas. When you want to
Right.
stop somebody, you're gonna get hit. People don't
Mhm.
understand sport boxing. You're going to get hit. Earl Spence made a conscious effort to understand that I'm going to get hit because I'm going to stop this motherfucker. So
Right.
Earl went through the shit he was getting hit with because he wanted to stop him. If you don't
And he
want to
wasn't
stop him,
even really letting it. He wasn't even letting his hands go.
if you
Not
really
Spence. I'm talking about Ugas.
yeah, he couldn't. How you gonna let your hands go?
Yeah.
You getting hit in your face and hitting your body
Mhm.
off, trying to
He,
cover up.
them body shots though. See, that's what people got to understand about Earl Spence, man. He could neutralize you with the body shots alone or whatever, and then break your ass down, and then that's what he did. That's what he ended up fucking up his eye,
Terrence
and
Crawford gonna be looking the same way after that fight.
then
He gonna fuck Terrence Crawford up because Terrence Crawford like to take a lot of chances. That's a Terrence Crawford gonna fuck around and get stopped. He take
yeah,
too
they
many chances.
see, and they said that about Terrence Crawford doing that to Earl Spence. I'm like, they talking
Now,
about he gonna knock out
here's a
Earl
different.
Spence.
Here's
I'm
a
like,
different.
man, y'all capping.
Here's a different. Earl Spence is like a tree out there. You seen Terrence Crawford drop by Mean Machine. He been put down by a lesser fighter before, so that already lets you know that this dude chin ain't what you think it is. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We've never seen Earl Spence drop. And Ugas had three good looks on Earl Spence when Earl Spence looked down to get
Hey,
his
that's right.
mouthpiece, and he still couldn't drop him. He
Now
had
you
three clean looks, no guard. You know what I'm saying? And you still couldn't put the dude out. So that should let you know something. Remember when Floyd fought Victor Ortiz, and Victor
mhm.
Ortiz wasn't looking, and Floyd caught him 2 times, that nigga went to sleep. Bye bye. Good night.
Now what else everybody pushing for too is and I know you probably gonna go for Benavidez on this one. Benavidez and Charlo. That's what they trying to make that fight happen right now too. Cause
Yeah,
they got into it at the fight over
yeah,
there.
yeah, man. Benavidez is big. You know what I'm saying? I don't Charlo work rate gonna have to beat him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to outwork him to beat him. You know, um,
True
I'll be
Viking,
honest
you
with
ain't coming down here. You ain't coming down here. Just
you.
like Ticket ain't bringing his ass down here, man. I
Listen,
want to
nigga,
see that nigga so I can bring that nigga in the gym.
I get on fight and go anywhere. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? I get on fight and go anywhere. I just got business I be working on, so that's why I be so busy, man. I be having business and stuff
Nah,
I
it's all good,
get to.
man.
So when I'm doing my businesses and stuff, man, I'm in lock in mode. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Hmm. That nigga be like, goddamn, what's his name, Franklin Saint on goddamn Snowfall taking private jets and shit.
Yeah, man. You already know what it is, man. Hey, but it's good chopping up with you, man. I gotta get
Man,
ready.
hey,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
my
Let me hey, he don't need no introduction, y'all. This is Ticket, man, the general of the LDBC basketball community. Man, make sure y'all go subscribe to both of his channel, all of his channels, but all of his basketball content, pro basketball update, Ticket TV, Ticket TV boxing, everything, man. You know who he is, man. It's the king right here. You know what I'm
Polo, man.
saying?
Love your channel, man.
LDBC.
I love what you're doing, dog, and you work hard, man. I respect that about you, bro. You willing to put in the work.
Hey.
A lot of
That's
cats
what, man.
ain't
That's
willing to
what we
put in the
do,
work.
man. Look, hey,
Man.
man, we don't die. Ticket LDBC, we fish fry,
That's
man.
a fact, bro.
Come on,
Hey, yo,
man.
I respect the work you put in, bro. I listen to your videos all the time. When I ain't doing nothing, or I'm just moving. I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, yo, this nigga Polo really want it. He out here dropping content all the time. And I
Yeah,
respect that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build. That's how you build. That's how you get built up.
man. I
You
tell them
putting
like
out
this,
good
Ticket.
content,
Well,
man.
hey, I don't need. Hey, look, we don't need no goddamn army, nigga. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got like 4, 5 solid niggas with me, shit, nigga, I'ma still stand 10 toes because I'ma stand ten
Fact,
toes on my own, nigga. I don't need
fact,
no 50, 100 people, man. Fuck that shit. That just shows how weak you is.
facts, bro. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back in here with you soon and chop it up on this Philly when they get to the next series. When they get to
Oh,
the
I'm
next
gonna do a
series,
video about that next if you can pull up.
yeah, because this series is over with. But when they get to the next series, I'm gonna chop it up
Mm,
with you in the next series.
no doubt. Man,
When we get
hey,
to the
everybody,
real
man, I
business.
appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie Ticket and Pro Basketball Update and Greenleaf, H-Town in this bitch. Make sure you go subscribe to Greenleaf too, man. Till then, man, Polo Sports Talking Entertainment, man. Like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications so that you're notified. Until then, man, LDBC, we out this bitch. I'ma holler at y'all.